Hey, alright. This particular video is going to describe the mega assignment religion. We're going to have a book or a chapter in the book about religion, and we're going to be studying and looking at it closely and looking at multiple perspectives and religious philosophies and spiritual philosophies. But this assignment really gets us to look at someone else's practice. So this assignment is worth 150 points, which is a lot. And it will require you to type a 3-page single-space paper at the end, a response paper about your experiences. Please, as an advice to doing papers, do not do 2.5. Do not do 2. Do 3 or 3.5. All right, do the minimum or more, and you will assure yourself a really good grade most of the time. But if you do less, I always take major points off because we're not meeting the bare minimum requirements. Don't have lots of spaces in between, just 3 pages of solid writing. So what we have to do is go to a church service or some type of service for a spiritual or religious practice other than your own. All right, and this is called mega assignment because really I'd like us to start in these mega churches. There are several of them in Fort Collins and Loveland that have memberships 2, 3, 4, 500, 1,000, 2,000. And what I'd like you to do is go to the service. All right, collect some information and just observe in a sociological way. I don't want you to go there to be challenging. I don't want you to go there to prove a point about a different religion that you don't approve of. What I really just want you to do is go and be a good, neutral, sociological observer. Okay, then you go, you come back, and after you're done with that experience, you write the 3-page single-space paper about it using citations from the books, quotes, and terms that the book has about religious and spiritual practices, and some insights of your own. How did it feel? How is it different than your own practice? Maybe you don't have a practice, okay? If you go to one of these larger churches that has hundreds or thousands of members, then maybe you need to look at going up to the Buddhist stupa in Red Feather, or do a sitting here in town with some folks who practice that. You could go to a mosque, you could go to a smaller Episcopalian or Catholic church if you're used to the big mega churches, something that's different than what you're used to, so that we can gain a new perspective on something that people really say, right? Like our families, oh, don't talk about religion, don't talk about politics. It's one of the big ones that people say don't talk about, but we're going to talk about it, we're going to investigate it, and it's worth 150 points. So this plus your other paper, which is worth 150, are worth 300, almost half of your points. Make sure you turn it in on time. It's due October 13th, and make sure that you try and be as open-minded with this as possible, because you just might learn something absolutely wonderful and new. Mega assignment, religion. Do well, peace. And don't write the bare minimum. Do slightly more than the bare minimum, and you'll see that things will really work out good or well for you. Peace.